Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get into every single classic world inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. The first of the classic worlds being Classic Green Hill. Now, for every single classic world in this video, I will use these portals, but for Classic Green Hill I unfortunately can't. So here's how to get into Classic Green Hill. First, you must complete the Tornado Assault event. See what I completed. So I just completed the tornado assault event, and there's a green hill fractured over here. So once you complete the tornado assault event, you can enter Green Hill Classic through this portal. Let's enter it. Now we're in Green Hill Fractured. As you can tell, we're actually in Green Hill Classic, but not from 2022, but from the Chrono Silver event. Because the developers forgot to update this, you can still access Classic Green Hill. And I'll waste a bit of time on Classic Green Hill, but it's just the best classic world in my opinion. Because there's the most amount of things you can do, and that thing is collecting badges. And it is fun, just going back in time. And there's a lot of Chaos Orbs, or a decent amount too. So, now that we know how to enter Classic Green Hill, let me tell you how to get into the rest of the classic worlds. Okay, so I was originally gonna make. Okay, so to be able to access Lost Valley Classic, Green Emerald Hill Classic, or Hilltop Zone Classic, Chemical Plant, or Snow Valley, you must do a few requirements. First, to unlock the classic worlds like Lost Valley, you must have a certain team mastery, certain amount of rings, and a certain amount of characters, and a certain amount of levels. Now that you have all these requirements for each one, you can enter each classic world. And there's even a secret one that you can't access through Fast Track. And I'll show it at the end of the video. So, the first one that we're going to be entering is Lost Valley Classic. We're in Lost Valley Classic. As you can tell that this is the exact same Lost Valley Classic because they didn't change it. Emerald Hill is like supposed to be here, but for some reason it isn't working. And yeah, this is basically just Lost Valley. I won't waste a lot of time on this. Now, let's move on to the next world, which is Emerald Hill Classic. Now we're in Emerald Hill Classic. As you can tell, the environment area is a bit weird compared to before. It's like very green, the sky. The Knuckles card, luckily, is still here. He looks a bit shocked, like took out a fingerprint. And basically, yeah, that's how to get to Emerald Hill Classic. And now, let's showcase the next world, which is Chemical Plant. Let's get in there. Now we're inside of Chemical Plant. Now, I'm not calling this Chemical Plant Classic for a reason. There is still another world, but we'll get into it later. So, this is Chemical Plant. As you can tell, it's the biggest 2.0 world. Because what is the size? Just look at the amount of look at the humongous size of this map. Oh my god, it's like huge. In case you're wondering why it's so big, it's because I don't know. But it's so big that even some 2.0 worlds like Cyber Station, Metal City Skate Park, and City Escape, like most of these worlds over here, except for Metro City and Space Colony Arc, are tiny compared to this one. And honestly, I think it's deserving of its title. And now, let's move on to the next classic world, Hilltop. Now, Hilltop has a bit of a secret that nobody has ever told you. You see, nobody cares about when you come to Hilltop Classic because you can obviously tell all the difference between the base Hilltop and the classic, but overall it has the same design, so everyone like hates on it a bit. Well, not really, but I just made that up. But as I can tell, if you look at the lava particles or image, you can see that it's quite a blast. You can see how the lava animations are different, and honestly, I like them more. That's the only reason why I'm staying in this world so much. And also, for some reason, the game is bugged. Um, I don't know why, but I saw snow once here. Yeah, I remember coming here once and seeing snow. Now let's move on to the next classic world, Snow Valley. Now, if you don't have it unlocked for fast travel, let me explain how you use it. Okay, let me explain. You basically get it by going to Lost Valley Classic, breaking out of bounds, and then doing a mini obby, having super skin or tornado. So entering a tiny hole, breaking out of bounds, and then you enter Snow Valley. If you, I'll show how to do it later. Snow Valley over here. Now, Snow Valley is probably the longest super. This is the world that has been in 1.0 only for longest time. I mean, except for another world that I'm going to show later in the video. And honestly, it's very good. Sometimes you spawn. The map is a bit mixed, in my opinion. You sometimes spawn here. You will obviously sometimes spawn here for some reason. Or you can just sometimes spawn in this tiny igloo. It's like randomized, I think. And the world is pretty cool. And then you have Hilltop over here. But yeah, this is basically Snow Valley. But now, let's showcase the last world, Plant Beta. Now, this is the only one that you can't actually get unless you go to Metro City. So, the other ones, if you have a lot of pets in your account and trade it over to your alt, you can get those pretty easily. But this one, oof, it takes a cake for the hardest. Okay, so basically you need to follow my exact path. What we're gonna want to do is use follow this auto run sign here. Now just keep following the path and go this way. If you see cool edge here, it means that you've succeeded. Then you want to take a step here. And now you're gonna go here, and you see Chemical Plant Class. Now, in case you don't know, Chemical Plant Classic is from the beta of 1.0. And honestly, it's super sick. Now, because this video isn't pre-recorded, I didn't include Diamond Terminal, but I have played Diamond Terminal before, okay? I have played Diamond Terminal before, but I probably even made a video on it, and you can maybe you saw me play in Diamond Terminal once, but I didn't make a video. But this video isn't pre-recorded, so I can't include Diamond Terminal, sadly. But here is Chemical Plant Beta. It's from the Sonic Speed Splitter Beta in 1.0, and from from the Sim Silver event. And honestly, it looks sick. Like, oh my god, it's so cool. It looks like almost identical, but I think the other one is better. But now, if you enjoyed this video where I show you every single classic world inside of Sonic Speed Splitter, like and subscribe, and bye!